pass in exam or you can choose to pass in life. If you want to succeed in life, you stay here. If you would like to have an extra set of useless piece of paper, you go to... Oh, no, I shouldn't be. We should be good now, yeah? We should be good now. So what I was saying was that you can either choose to go and do pass in life or pass in collecting meaningless pieces of paper. These are the two choices you have. If you want to pass in life, you stay here and I will tell you the good stuff. If you want to collect random pieces of paper, go and do your exam. The choice is yours. Yeah, I thought it was better. Normal layout again. Right. Okay, so what I wanted to do today, guys, was a big fat I don't know what we are doing. But we're definitely gonna hit that stuff hard. The I don't know what. Maybe I'm gonna play a couple of Blitz games. I definitely wanted to analyze the game that I played today. So there is definitely that going to be on the agenda, and yeah, the rest is still in limbo. Would love to do some game analysis from the community, because that is traditionally something that we like doing. I am open to numerous recommendations and suggestions and all that shindig. This is a mistake. And I always forget how to win against this. Against this is easy because you just sack the queen and you become a hero. If this guy was watching my YouTube channel, which he clearly isn't, he would know this because I YouTubed it multiple times. The most beautiful line is bishop takes d1. There is a YouTube video on my channel with rook e8. Yeah, this is it. This is it, ladies. This is how you win a game, by not thinking in chess. Yeah, exactly. Finally, my greatest YouTube moment. Someone recognized that I have a YouTube video like that. I do. That's the greatest reward I've ever got in my life. That someone finally goes like, ah, that's on your YouTube, bruv. That is how we roll. Thank you, Bonapool. That's a very unique way to acknowledge the skill there, but I take it. I already lost the game today in this nonsense. And frankly, I don't appreciate this. I still don't know how to play against it, but whatever. We'll wing it. Do you guys want the chat on the screen, or do you want me to get rid of it? Do you prefer chat on the screen or no? What is it doing? I don't think it was good at all. Isn't this gonna be constantly in pain now? I'm so confused. How is black not better here already? Can someone explain to me this mystery? That's why. Okay, I suppose. But once again, even if c3, knight c6, I don't think I'm worse there. Not to mention bishop e3. fe. Bishop d5. Take, and we trap that all knight. Very smart. Still, I think that this is also very good for us. Helps us to know how lagged we are. Usually the answer to that is very. I don't know, man. Okay, let's play chess. It's the worst that can happen, right? I would prefer if I didn't have to... Oh, I don't have to come back. I'm an idiot. I have knight b3 and then knight c5. I was about to say that I would prefer if I didn't have to come back to... Oh, hello. All the way home. Here, rook here. Interesting. Okay, let's maybe just pull back and not walk into this with a tempo. F4. Okay. I definitely didn't see that coming, to be honest. Let's take this once. Maybe we can do a rook lift. Tikari in the house. Hello. Hello. How are we doing, big fella? My endgame course, I started writing it. So it's going spectacularly well. Because finally, I started writing it. Okay, I blundered this a little bit. Artistic otter. Yeah, we like to go aggro with the queens. I'm willing to pay money to the people who can explain to me why the YouTube viewership is so garbage. Now that I changed the layout, I just don't think that there is a rational explanation behind this. Despite the fact that we kept on claiming that there is one. I don't want to believe in that. It would be nice if this was a queen trap, but unfortunately it isn't. And now my rook is doppel. So is my time. Okay, that was neat. GG. I mean, I'm gonna probably flag. But we came around pretty neatly in this game. Oh wow, that was very cool actually. Not defensible. I like. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to convert this. Not a chance. Oh man. What a... I hate this. Yeah, like I said, the endgame course is going because I started writing it, and that's the most important step that you ever want to make in an endgame course, right? It is to start writing it. Maybe one day I will learn a coyote board gift. I don't know what that coyote board gift is, by the way. Hello? What? Isn't that a free pawn or am I tripping? The hell is this? Okay, I don't understand what's going on here, but we'll see. Once I started a project, I never not finished it. Yeah. Well, see, the problem is that with a course like this, 50% of the effort at the very least 50% of the effort is gathering the material. At the very least. Depending on how good you are at it, or how lucky you get, I don't even know which factor is more important. It can be a little bit more, it can be a little bit less. But it's definitely the most annoying, tedious, boring, obnoxious, put words there that you like, part of the job for sure. I really don't know how to efficiently deal with this. This would be butt ugly. I don't want to do that. What is bishop f6 like? Well, it pretends to do something, right? So let's do that. We are good at pretending. I'm pretty sure that the going rate is cheaper than that Vindictive. Let me just check the chatbot quickly. I'm pretty sure it's 15. No? Now I may have bishop e... No, I don't. Okay, let's go here. Why are you swearing at Rengao? Isn't Rengao the god of all times? What is a reason to be upset with a beautiful human? Honestly. I don't know why I'm doing this. I shouldn't be. Yeah, there is a problem with endgames. They need time. They need time. He told you the rate? Okay, wait, let me check. Can you type that in correctly, please? And then we are going to see the truth. There we go. Dude, 5 gifted subs. That's a lot cheaper than 20 bucks. Piss off. I'm playing a game, man. Like, give me a bit of a break. Dude, I'm trying to be a hero. And you're giving me grief for my spelling, which you also know it was a typing error. I missed that move. Wait, there is this here, no? Okay, well, it is what it is, Ben. Like, you figure it out. I am trying to not to lose on time again. You're a smart lad. I trust you. Oh. That was probably stupid. Shit, I was not meant to take that. Actually, bishop c2 was a good move there, I reckon. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose this one on time too. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what he is doing. Oh la la. Gypsy! How are you going? Good to have you on board, brother. Good to have you on board. Oh, here we go. Golden opportunity for the Portsmouth. Bishop g4 lines I don't really like against bishop e2. Oh no, there will be more vertical format, but not just now. Wait, what? Isn't that giving me the pawn? Hello? What you doing, bruv? Oh, now he's giving me 2 pawns even. I mean, take, AB. I don't want to be greedy, but I kind of do. I mean, if he's giveth, I taketh, right? Once again, I don't see why I shouldn't be taking them. Maybe this was too greedy and knight d2 was the better way to go about life, but I just wanted to put all my pieces on optimal squares. So Vindictive, what's happening, buddy? Are we doing this or not? You know what, buddy? For all time's sake, I'm gonna give you a 50% discount. There you go. Yeah, like, don't stress the money part, brother. We have been besties for long enough. I am happy to give it to you. No, just seriously, man. Like, all time's sake. My treat, half whatever you want to pay, and we are good to go. I feel like we're absolutely gutting this dude. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Queen to c7. Isn't that hanging this a little bit? I thought I would go here, queen here, I take it, pawn takes rook here, and that can't be defended. It's a very ugly way to win it, but after screwing up a fair number of winning games, oh, maybe rook here is actually a bit of a problem, due to time trouble, I don't fancy messing up another one. Yeah, mind you, I seem to be doing exactly just that. Oh shit, I wanted to play g3, but this hangs. Yeah, okay, I made a bit of a mess of this too, apparently. Because I couldn't play g3 there because of the mate. Which is something I desperately needed, as in the g3 move. I mean, this is a clean win for sure. Okay. Bishop h5 is a move too, right? But let's just go here. Why did I only look at this? Okay, now I am actually botching this like completely. Completely royally botching this. Knight e1 was bad. Knight f4 was 100% needed there. We tricked him. Nice. Okay, now let's go after this. Ooh. Can I go here? Rook check king f6. That seems to win. Let's go. Seems like Vindictive is pulling out. I hope that that was not a bad figure of speech to use in that context. I don't understand why he would opt to take it now when the king is even further from the pawn. E5 rook takes is sexy, but I just want to keep it clean. What am I doing?
Math is hard when I don't know the variables, man.
It's all good, matey. It's all good. It's all good. Ooh. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't expect those moves to be played. But I mean, they don't appear to be absolutely awful. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I actually don't know what happened there, by the way. Was that a dono? Oh my god, you need to give me 2 games for that, buddy. 2. Give me 2 games for that. You overpaid me. I feel guilty now. He's going to suck in this. Wanna bet? Wanna bet? Problem is that it's not that great because of c4. Maybe I used it too. Oh no, okay. Okay, I dig it. You just gave it to us for free, so I'll take it. H4, really? I mean, 96 is probably a potato of a move, but I didn't think he would do this. Vindictive, send me the games, buddy. Most importantly. Nah, just send me the PGM, buddy. You don't have to do any import. Just send me the PGN. What is this guy doing again? Why is it so weird? I know what he's trying to do. Apart from... Hello? What? No, that was only because the game was too long. That was only because the game they said... Ooh, 28, 27. I am Larix. Who are you? Alejandro Costello. Don't know that guy. Games are always too long. I agree with that. That is a great piece of wisdom. Right there, sir. That is a great piece of wisdom. Yeah, that works too, buddy. That works too. I'm easy. I vaguely recall that this is bad on account of e5. I've had a game like this. I think the idea is d, fe, knight e, bishop f4, bishop d6. Wait, what? I've never seen this move in my life. Okay. He played it so fast, it has to be good, right? So knight e4, bishop c6, knight f6 check, king h8. Is that it? Okay, we'll play this then. But maybe knight e4 was the way to go. I guess we'll just bring all the toys to the party. I mean the boys. Sorry. That was a clever one, wasn't it? I was worried about this, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that the bishop is not really useful here. So pulling it back here could actually be quite something. Also, I need to watch out for the f5 defensive motif. Oh! Okay! So he wants to do this. Wowzers, man. Lucky I called it, eh? Maybe I should have played queen h3 there. So take. Can I take this? Oh, rook f2 creates a mate threat. But wait, then I take and both. Oh. Hello? Can I? OMG. Is this legit? Is this legit? Oh, I think I missed this. I'm sure that this is not correct. Which color are you, buddy? Vindictive, are you black or white? Is after bishop here, do I go here? That would be hilarious. You're white. I reckon after bishop g2 I have this. Rook f2 and I take. This is unreal. This is unreal. Oh, I know what he's gonna do. And that's clever. After this, he's gonna take this. That's clever. That's what he should do. Yeah, I told you. And oh no, that was not good though, I don't think. If I could check a knight on e5, it would be game over. But that doesn't seem feasible. Maybe I should have played g4 already. No, that can't be right. Yeah, this is it. This is it, baby. We did it. GG's! Woo! Dude, what a queen smackerino! What a smackerino! Alright, I need to find the correct cut for this. No, no. No. Fuck, all of my tingos are out of whack. Okay, I will quickly put this back. Oh man, that was 92. No, Phil, I have never done that. I've done a lot of bad things in my life, but how is it a draw, buddy? How is that a draw? Please. Oh, hello. I get a tick for this instead of double exclam. What? Bro, where is the brilliancy? So yeah, I don't know where you are seeing a perpetual check here, buddy. Bro, this is hanging. Like, what are you talking about? Because it was an easy conversion. With the rook left, I can pre-move about 40 moves in that time. I'm very not good with mouse. And also he was tilted. But yeah. This was wild. So the moves I looked at was bishop g2 and then king g1. And even that is just an exclamation mark. And now if rook f2, then you take this and both rooks are hanging. Oh no, actually wait. Turns out that bishop f... No. Wait, what? No, sorry, I stand corrected. Let's leave everything on and just get a new queen. My bad. Oh my word. Hello? Hello, Mr. Landau. Hello, Starting Chess. Hello, Men versus Gravity. How's it going? Wow, so that was that. What else did I look at here? Yeah, rook f2, I thought I would take this. Yeah, so what I saw here was that after rook g2, take queen, there is no mate with the discovery. And also bishop g2, no good because of king g1. And now if they take here, I take this rook, hanging both of these pieces. So yeah, I did call that this was correct. And I also called that this looked terrible. I have no idea why he did this. I was 100% certain he would take this. And I was gonna play 94. But actually we are worse here. Yeah, rook f7 was horrid. I don't understand. Maybe he freaked out because of the time. And now it's over. I mean, it's only plus 1.5, but and I miss g4 here too, with the idea of immediately obtaining the file. Yeah, so he gave up because after take, I mean, I'm up a rook, right? But after this, I can pre-move take, and then I can pre-move a4, b5. And based on what happens in the interim, I can pre-move the rest, and I still have 20 seconds. So I should be able to win this game 3 times over with the remaining time.
K.
Wow. Now you're really asking for 2 games, aren't you? Alright, let's have a look at your game, buddy. That's what we are all waiting for. Let's see if the cut is still correct. Yes, it is. So we are white. Wait a second, I don't get this. Did you mean to play a Mora, or did you mean to play this delayed shindig? Or is this your preferred move order against a Sicilian, just to throw in a curveball? I don't dislike it, by the way. Yeah, get wrecked 2d4. Right, okay. Game on. For funsies' sake, I would like to show you that there is a very cute line here with knight d5. Which is objectively bad. But there is a fair bit of spice to this. After take at queen f3. There are a lot of ways how this can go horribly bad. d5 castles. Yeah, of course, and so should you. I just wanted to goof around a little bit. Oh, you're playing this? Oh, man. I can't help you. Next game, please. Next game. Next game. Not this. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Landau. I already went on to the next game. Yeah, I don't like c4 in any position in the Sveshnikov. Never in my life. But it's obviously a very solid move. It just gives you incredibly limited scope to play for a win, in my opinion. Yeah, all of this is normal. Yeah, you sent me the link with the names attached in the bottom and the right, which makes it look like it was an OTB. Yeah, well, that's because you played c4, man. But let's get to it. So the first thing that I would like to highlight to you is that the whole concept of this setup, or one of the main concepts, is to play for a bishop h3 trade. And for that reason, castles is often delayed. As a matter of fact, here, you can play bishop h3, and it's quite decent. Right? And if they take, then you just take it back. And now you have got the light square dominance. You still have the problem that this knight can never leave without allowing this knight to come into d4, and therefore conversion is difficult. But it's doable. The engine provides a line with g4. And this is another idea worthy of remembering. Messing with the bishop, and after here you go here. And usually in this position or these types of structures, black has to sack a pawn and hope that you have loosened up your position enough that they have enough compensation. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, because with castles you reduce your winning potential drastically by removing both the g4 and the bishop h3 ideas from the equation. So something like queen d3 would have been smart here. It looks like a dumb move at first because it looks like it walks into f5. But f5 actually is a positional blunder here, in my opinion, but the engine disagrees. I thought that we can take and then play bishop e4. No, actually the engine approves. Yeah. Queen d3 waits, my friend. It waits. It says, show me what you got, mofo. It also allows you to double up on the d, which occasionally creates a threat on the d6 pawn. I mean, you don't have the right to ask what does queen d3 do, because literally I cannot play a single move for white here, for which you say, what does that do? You know what I mean? Like, you cannot possibly play a move after which you can't possibly pose the question of, okay, but what does that do? Like, it very clearly improves your position, yeah? It allows the rook, covers f5, yada yada yada. Like, you're playing a structure where there is no white move, where you go like, oh shit, that's amazing, I never thought of that. No, like, you cannot possibly do that, because it's an utterly rigid structure where there is incredibly limited room for creativity. So yeah, I would have played queen d3 or bishop h3 here, but would I have won this game? I don't think so. Yeah, this is typically a move I like to avoid, because I really dislike trade for trade. Yeah, maybe take and queen move again. Rook here, rook here. Rook here, and then a3. And now we have found the target. Actually, I like this position more than anything we have seen so far. I think we have never stood this well in this game. I really like this. I don't dig that idea. Like, no, I don't understand why would you say that, because even if you triple up on the d6 pawn, I can triple defend it, right? Plus I can defend it with a minor. You can't attack it with a minor piece. So yeah, I would generally be very averse to this trade, especially because also I can chuck a knight in here. So I don't see, yeah. To me, it's a lot more like this. This plan looked very, very healthy and almost forced. And now this is a piece of poo. Like, it's a really, really bad piece. And you can say that so is the knight, but the knight has potential. This is never going to come back anywhere. Right? So... yeah. Okay, let's move on. 93 plate, take... Wait a second. What is your opponent doing here? Okay, that's nonsense. Yeah, man, you are killing it now. You're killing it. Okay, I tell you what. The engine tells you to play here f4, and I don't think that I would have had the cojones to come up with this. Especially having played king h2 to walk into this. And apparently this is borderline winning now, because we're just killing them on the dark squares out of nowhere. Wow! So ef is forced, gf, queen e7, and king g3, and white is winning. Okay, buddy. No one is gonna throw shade at you for missing that, right? Knight c2 That's the human move. I like what you're doing here. Yeah, queen e3, human move again. Like it. Knight a5, yeah. Now I would be inclined to... Oh, okay. Maybe after f4 there is bishop takes c4. Yeah, this may be a problem, right? So maybe bishop f1 is not that stupid here at all. Yeah, this could be a thing. I don't think it is yet. Because this is gonna be... Oh, actually? And if knight e3 we can take and pin the knight. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is extremely sharp. Because if I get the knight to d5, you're dead, right? Because that's mate. Like the engine says queen c4 here. Oh, yeah, okay. So knight e3, queen e2, knight d5. They have queen h5 check. Oh, man, what a save. So, in fact, it seems to me to be a draw. Yeah, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be super scared, because if you get your knight to d5, it's game over. So it's black who is actually forcing a draw here. Everything else loses. Everything else loses. So let's see what they did. They went queen e7. Wait, what? Okay, and now I'm confused, because now you could play a more useful move than this, like rook d3, which defends the pawn, relieves the queen, steps out of this. Wouldn't you agree that this is infinitely more logical than this? Also, after here, you can regroup to here to hit that. No? What do you say, boss? This looks to me... If this is a concern, which according to the engine it shouldn't be, but if it is, then rook d3 to me is, yeah, a no-brainer. The machine, by the way, wants you to play this. And bishop c4 is not even a thing anymore, because take, queen back, take, and they just can't stop this. What? Knight c4? Isn't that hanging? That's nonsense, bro. Like, this is game over, right? Bishop a2, knight b4. No, this is completely nonsense. It's not playable. No, that's just not on. It's totally not on. That's not playable. So yeah, I would have played rook d3. The engine likes h6. I like rook d3. Okay, let's move on. Bishop f1. Still in the realm of acceptable. Yeah. Okay, now you are going to learn, friend, a very important motive. When the f-pawn moves, that means that the e6 bishop is loose. So now when you play bishop h3, you are threatening to take, and they can no longer retake with the pawn, covering all these weak squares. So it's a huge strategic plus for you to trade these off. And if they back off back, then your bishop is now a monster here. So basically, after f6, they don't have an adequate answer to this move. That's it. It's as simple as that. They have to trade, and that's really bad news for black, because now goodbye light squared control. This position, according to the engine, is already 2.5. Believe it or not. It's insane. 2.5. All you need to do is rook up queen here, and you pile up on both of these pawns, and one of them will fall. Well, that doesn't make sense, because after bishop h3, bishop c4 can always be checked down in the end, right? So, like, this is like... Hello? What? This is why tactics always comes before anything. f6 is life changer, man. Like, you can't afford not to calculate these things. Again, bishop h3. Like, now it's even more of a no-brainer because you stepped out of the motive that was never threatened, right? So now bishop h3. If you don't play bishop h3, what do we do? Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's funny that you got stuck in a position where you are completely winning. Yeah, but then you didn't follow up on it. So now I am utterly... You just walk back into it. This is the most baffling move you played in the game. Thank God. Okay, now it's over. Rook d5, queen d2, see ya. Game is over. Yep, that's it. Good man. I'm proud of you. Everything made bishop h3 possible. Bishop h3 was never not possible. So I would argue that it didn't make it any more possible than what it already was. Very good. Very good. This is very impressive, man. I dig this a lot. Did we have king e7 rook f6? Is that a thing? No, apparently. Oh no, it's a blunder because I have to take. Oh no, but then I have check. Wait, what? Oh, it's king g5. Who would have thought that this is a draw? Ouch. Yeah. So all you need to do is just pull back somewhere. Doesn't matter. Yeah, fair. Man, the end of this was really, really impressive. I hope you don't botch it. Isn't rook g8 the move here, buddy? No? Book, book. Yeah, this doesn't add up to me. Okay, got it. Oh, dude lost the resign button. That's unfortunate. Okay, I don't understand anything from here on out. Like, you had queen here. Now you could take this for free. Like, the rest of the moves just don't make any sense to me, but I will roll with it. Why your opponent is playing it is nothing short of stupid, by the way. Yeah, the end was very neat, man. Like, from here on out, I would say 10 out of 10. Easy 10 out of 10, I would say. I can't fault a single move. I really cannot. Not that I want to, but... Like, this got funny here a little bit, but nothing that would have altered the result at all. Yeah, I did, yeah. So, he king g8 97 is pretty hurtful, painful, call it whatever. Although I'm pretty sure that rook g7 wins as well. With king h8 and then mate or whatever. So there are multiple variations of the same theme. But yeah, it was very neat for sure. Yeah. Kudos to you, man. That was nice. That was nice. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Ah, dude, this guy is 2000. It's an absolute embarrassment that he played on from here. Like, this is just, yeah, really super top level lame. Like, the way how Vindictive played 10 out of 10 endgame, opponent is 10 out of 10 super lame. Okay, folks, I wanted to show you a game. So we are going to finish today's stream with the game analysis of my own. They really ruined, by the way, the advanced search, because you can no longer search for Blitz, Bullet, or Rapid, I think. Which is very stupid. Just give me a sec, I need to log back in. Yeah, it is a technical term. Alright, so, crashing the Benoni, ladies and gentlemen. I'm playing here my repertoire from my the club players 1d4. And I forgot my own theory. What? Yeah, it's meant to be... Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure castles is correct. Yeah, and bishop g5. This is all in the course. Queen b6 bad. No. This is all theory. This is all theory. This is all theory. The main line after b5, the more popular line I should rather say, is bishop takes. But I prefer this. And this is all in the course. I remembered, I messed it up a number of times. So I remembered to play rook e1 here. And black is really struggling here after rook takes, queen takes, knight d7, queen check, knight back, and rook e1. Like, black is under some very, very serious attack, which is very unusual for Benonistas. For example, can someone tell me why this move loses? Nah, not at all. That's not how it works. No, b5 is their only chance there to drum up some counterplay. What bishop sack are you talking about, Ayushman? I missed the bishop sack. Yes, so rook e7. Queen c3. Check, king here, rook here. Bishop b7, and there's an insane move here for white that wins the game. Only one winning move for white. What is the only winning move for white, ladies? Jazz coming in strong. Bishop d8, disconnecting the rook from the defense. But it's still not over. It ain't over till it's over. Check. King h2, queen h6. And now let's drop it another bomb in. This is actually stunningly beautiful. Holy. This is insane. I mean, granted, queen b7 wins, yeah? So I could just go caveman. But knight g5? Hello? And wait for it. Let me demonstrate the idea. Rook b8, bishop f6. Threat, checkmate, yeah? Rook e8, queen e8. Mate threat, threat. They have to give up this, and that. Questions? The what? Welcome in, buddy. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so... Is your alternative good enough? Bishop g5... Wait, what? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is vindictive. Yes. Okay. That what? Oh, I see. So yeah. So I remembered rook e1. But after bishop d7, I forgot everything. I don't use razor to shave. I don't shave my head, actually. I use a trimmer. You can see there is hair left on my head. I don't shave. I've got a few moles on my head that make me scared that I would cut into them, so I don't shave. So here the winning move for white, only winning move, is very logical but difficult to understand. I played here the very natural queen d2, which as you can see gets a tick. It's second best. But the difference between this move and the best move is more than 1.5. About 1.5 actually. So the idea is that we can play here knight e4. Because the bishop interferes with the knight to come to d7 to cover the check. And here comes the crazy story. If they take b2... there is not a chance I would find it. So I looked at it with the engine, and that's the only reason why I know this idea. It's insane. Oh wait, strawberry fruitcake. You wanna see this? Just 2 minutes. No, I wouldn't. Absolutely not a chance. Not in a blitz or a rapid game. In a long time control game, maybe. But blitz rapid, absolutely zero chance I would find this. Kramnik would immediately start the procedure if I played this out. I'll show you the move and you guys can tell me if anyone would seriously find this. The only clean winning move here is bishop f6. And the idea is that after bishop takes, you play the in between rook b1. And they are cooked. Because now the queen is gonna get disconnected. So the only chance they have is actually to sack the queen. You take it. They take. You take. They take. And even this is seemingly actually pretty bad for white, given rook n2 minors, but queen b1. And now after queen b1, the bishop can't move because queen b7 wins the house. Yeah, it's insane, man. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So potentially the best survival chance for black after knight e4 is rook e4, and then blah, whatever. But it's a clean exchange down and the pieces are all over the shop. So it is not gonna be anything. I forgot this. Played queen d2. Knight a6. Bishop h6. Second best only. The best move here would have been knight e4, which I conveniently again mixed up. Because I did have a few games where I played out this knight e4, queen f4 idea, and it somehow didn't work. Of course, here this is by far the best. Queen b2, queen f4. And again, you want to infiltrate on the dark squares. And the reason why I recommended this line, by the way, in my club players repertoire, because it's so atypical for the Benoni players. Benoni players never get attacked on the king side like this, ever. Right? And the structure is not really Benoni-esque either, in that they don't have the b5, b4, they don't have any super cool counterplay type of thing. They are getting attacked constantly under the pump. Now, obviously, the fact that I botched it on, 75 occasions demonstrates that white needs to find very aggressive moves too, but the general flow of the game is very different from an ordinary Benoni. Anyway, as you will see, even after my multiple mistakes, there will be some absolute belters that we missed. And that could have led to beautiful finishes. Bishop h8, queen f4. So again, I'm just coming at him with all I have, and I really want to Shrek-mate the heck out of them. Hello, Mr. Emroj. Yeah, exactly. Like, I do play a lot of Benonis, and this never happens. Like, literal never. Like, getting absolutely massacred on the dark squares in a Benoni is unheard of. Why is your d4 course have... why does it have more T compared to your e4 course? It is because people live in the la-la land that e4 is more aggressive than d4. Which I do have a YouTube video about, by the way, that it's complete nonsense. And this is just another testament to that depending on what lines you pick, it's very easy to make d4 a lot more testosterone heavy than e4. No, it's not. That is exactly the total false concept that e4 is way more aggressive. Not at all. Why would it be? There's absolutely nothing inherently more aggressive about e4 than d4. Who said that you need to castle kingside? Like, all of these are just random concepts. Clearly you haven't watched my video too, by the way. Actually, castling kingside is one of the ultimate ways to prove already your thesis being wrong, because castling kingside, by definition, in almost every white opening, reduces attacking and therefore aggressive chances, right? No, that's total opposite. That's exactly the opposite of what you described. Castling kingside immediately removes attacking chances by 90%. Think about Sicilians. Where do you castle in a Sicilian if you want to attack? Kingside or queenside? Hello? Think about Pirts. Where do you castle if you want to attack? Thank you. Think about a Caro-Kann for white. Where do you castle if you want to attack? Thank you. So, you just shot yourself in the foot with that argument. That's the exact opposite. But once again, it's not comparable that way. There are incredibly sharp lines both in e4 and in d4. Yeah, exactly. Scandi is a good example too. Like, you castle kingside in the Scandi, you can forget about attack forever. Anyway, let's move on. So, Yeah, that's right. If anyone ever bothered to actually watch my YouTube rather than saying that it's underrated, it could actually be good for other folks too. Okay, knight before knight g5. Sheesh move. Knight e4 was... Oh no. The engine wants me to go back. Oh, viral coming in strong. Thanks, buddy. Cheers, mate. Thank you. So I played knight g5. I thought this was strong. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, we need a light squared bishop or another horse for that vindictive, but I like the idea. Yeah, viral is the hero, man. F5, played queen h4. Now, can anyone figure out what tactic I am trying to pull off after queen h4? Name the exact move, Mr. Emroj. Name the exact move what I want to play after queen h4. Bishop f8 is close, but not quite. Yeah, it's bishop g7. We want g7. Because that does two things, yeah? Unlike bishop f8, bishop g7 takes out the defender. Like, both moves will be met by h5. So you need to think with black's hat on, yeah? When you decide whether you want bishop here or bishop here, you shouldn't be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna take h7. Now, what you need to think is what black is gonna do. And you realize that no matter which one you play, black is gonna play h5. So then obviously you want bishop g7 because then you can take out the bishop on h8. Yeah? So this is how it went. Knight c2, bishop g7. Now you also need to see that bishop g7 is not playable because of this. I am very happy to do another one for you, Mr. Vindictive. That is all it is. Yeah, king f8 is definitely on. So now king here, check, king here, and check is the key move. This is actually quite deep. And if rook takes, you pick off the piece. If the piece takes, you pick off this with mate or cu knight. Which is, again, very, very complex. Like, a lot more complex than you would have given credit for. Actually, sorry. I'm talking garbage. This is also just a clean carnage. So you don't need to take the knight. Yeah, my bad. Never mind. So, yeah, they played h5. And this is where we are going to reach the pointy end of the game. I took on h8. I already told you you can throw in another one. Take. And in this position, I missed the move of the week. I missed the move of the week. Not really, Mr. Emroj. It doesn't... You don't need to be a tactical genius to see that because it feels like the attack has a natural flow. Right? So you just naturally keep looking at aggressive moves. Like, it does feel winning. And when it does feel winning, you don't disbelieve it or you don't give up. Knight e4 is not legal, guys. You need to name the knight. Since both knights can go to e4. Yeah, it is. And don't swear at me. Not my problem. Which knight is the big question. Yeah, this is the issue, guys, that we have got all the wrong instincts. Of course it's this knight, because we want to bring all the boys to the party. This is the only clean win. And I missed it. I played knight e6. I'll show you quickly how the game ended. It was very, very lame. I was desperate to bring the queen in too. Take. which is only the mistake, by the way. Queen e7 apparently is a better move here. Because after bishop f7, all of a sudden it's oops. They took, and I went for knight d5. Like, every move is bad here, but the engine is very kind to me. Went back. And my opponent resigned here. Wait, what? Rage Angel and Summer Star are both raiding the parties? Hello? What is cooking here? What is kicking off here, ladies? Thank you so much. Wowzers. Hello? Gypsy, can you send a shout out to these lovely humans, please? Well, thank you very much, Rage Angel. You absolute awesome human. And also, thank you very, very much to Summer Star. Yay! Fair Dinkum Legends. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And welcome in, Raiders. We are going through some analysis, which I also like to refer to as analysis. So yeah, this was the absolute catastrophe that, thank you, that I managed to uncork. And yeah, knight ce4, man, like when the engine showed this to me, I was like, chess is so beautiful. And I just suck at it so badly. So let's clear up the idea, yeah? So the threat is knight f6, knight h5. Among others, but that is your number one go-to idea. So against the pass move, you either go in for that, but knight f7 is also a very powerful idea now with queen incoming. And the benefit of the knight being here is that after checking here now we have this. It's just insane, right? Like, we are hanging every single piece. But for the record, knight f6 is also very good. Knight f7 check, king g7, knight d7. It looks like white has got 4 pairs of knights. Like, those knights are just somehow always jumping around in the most incredible fashion, wreaking havoc. And it's gonna be over now. Right. So, if they take, and this is probably one of the neatest points of the whole operation, then all of a sudden the queen enters the fray unstoppably, and the remaining one of the remaining 2 minors will support the mate. This, by the way, brings about that famous chess truism or axiom that in order to give a checkmate, you need 3 pieces. 1 to sack, yeah? 1 that gives the checkmate, and 1 that defends the piece that gives the checkmate. I'm happy to answer any questions, Vindictive, if you ask. What are you confused about? G4 is not doing much here at all, Ayushman. So yeah, it's very bad. So 1 to sack, 1 to protect, 1 to give the mate with. 1 to sack. Once again, let me do the demo for you. So we sacked 1, we give a mate with 1, and we need the mating piece to be defended. That's the 3rd. So you wonder, why are we starting the game with 7 pieces if we only need 3, right? And that's a fair question. Anywho, yeah, so that was the game of the game, or rather, sorry, that was the move of the week. That was unfortunately missed by me. But once again, if I had found this, Papa Vladimir would have been after me like crazy. Why is high elo chess and the 800 chess the same? Just throw your pieces. Yeah, that's a very good question. There is a tiny difference between the two. And that is that one has intention behind it. The other one is merely blundering. But it's an interesting concept that, yeah, we teach people to not to blunder their pieces left and right and center. And then afterward, we teach them that they should give their pieces away left and right and center. Right, so I have got 2 games that got submitted in the interim. I'm going to go first with Viral. Viral, are we white or black in this masterpiece, buddy? Thank you for the numerous follows, by the way, people. I didn't mean to not credit you. Please tell me that you're white, thank God. Okay, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's go. Yep. Oh boy, this is looking already catastrophic for black. Good stuff so far. No, Dagensh. There are 2 good moves in that position. Still, knight Ge4 is still winning, but not as impressively. And the 3rd best move was still a draw. So no, it wasn't like you are either a genius or you lose type of story. Okay, now it's over because of bishop f4, yeah? Dude, why are you sending me this game? Like, it's already over. There's nothing I can say. Chess couch? That's a new one. No one has ever called me a chess couch before. Oh my. Oh my. White to move and be the sexiest beast on the planet. Who wants to be the sexiest beast on the planet? Dagensh. And what is the follow-up if takes? That's it. Knight d5, cd, c4. No way to stop the check. Get out on your bike. Holy Moses. Phew, man. That is... Yeah, this would have been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I didn't see it either. But it's brilliant. That is so beautiful. That was genius. Okay, Queen d2 played. We will forgive you. Castle's very good. Shout out to Vindictive for Kingside Castle giving you the attack. Sorry, buddy. Had to do it. Not rook e1? Buddy, why not rook e1? Rook e1, no? 94 take and then GG. Dude, like, yeah, this is where the coach just cracks. Positional. Bro, you are ripping your opponent's head off. The word positional is the greatest insult to yourself you can come up with. Like, here you are already switching into like berserk, crazy mode, like bloodlust. Like, here the only acceptable moves that you're looking at are absolute destruction. If you even think about playing positional here, it's like, bro, what are you doing? It's go time, man. It's like your date is inviting you up to her apartment and you go like, can I maybe shot you a drink first? What to do? That we passed that. It's now the next phase. Let's go. Yeah, that's the only acceptable dilemma is to take like this. But Queen B4, Queen B7, yeah, we are not shouting drinks anymore, man. Like we have gone past that about, you know, 10 different levels. The door is already wide open and you're still knocking on it. Like, this is, yeah, oof, no. I think I would have played Hiruki 1 too. But overall, it's... Yeah, you know what, let's just roll with it. Whatever. Okay, I'm still confused as to why you sent me this game, though, because it looks to me like we are absolutely ripping our opponent's head off. So there's not a lot of legroom for me to offer you improvement. Okay, now that looks butt ugly. Speaking of positional, why are you allowing a bishop in here? Yeah, that's right, Emroj. That's like Netflix and chill, except it's only Netflix. Like, except it's you at home alone watching some shitty series because, yeah. Okay, none of that you're saying makes any sense. I hate to tell you this. So, this is where I don't understand how people's minds work. Irrespective of rating level here, right? You look at this position and you go like, what is the most natural move in this position? Rook E1. Okay. Is there anything better that I can do to murder this guy? No. Okay, Rook E1. Thank you very much. Done, dusted. Like any 1200 could, should, would play this move based on basic chess understanding, right? Why would f4 even come up on the list? Rook he1, I said. No, I didn't, but that's the point, right? Dagesh, you are good, buddy. It's actually not at all apparent that it's over the board. People submit all kinds of games. Yeah, this is typical that people start calculating some random line that is not even forced. Yeah, exactly. That was next level, man. Rook f1. I guess he wanted to sidestep bishop f3, so fair enough. Okay. Yeah, this has turned into this has turned into a bit of a poop show, but we're still good. Yeah, good. I'm very proud of you for turning back the aggro again. Great stuff. Very good. Yep. I like. Yeah, Queen C5, good. Yep. Whoa, bravo. Wait a Ticorino. Why are we not pinning this bishop? I'm very happy for you, dusting and flying. Rook G1 is also legit, but G7 penetration I don't think is going to be happening. But Rook E1 is threatening to win with Bishop C3, right? And now comes the sexy. Take, Rook here, Bishop E4, Queen D6, and mate. This is actually made in 5, believe it or not. It's quite insane, but it's actually mate in 5 according to the machine. Bishop takes queen e5 and yeah, opposite colored bishops with the initiative. Good luck surviving that. But that was difficult. That was difficult. Yeah, you're chasing your tail here, buddy. Like, what you don't seem to recognize is that the black's position is held together by the e5 bishop. This is like a chewing gum that you squeeze into someone's hair. And it just holds everything together. Right? You need to eliminate that thing. So, no. Like, you don't need that. What you want is this to be gone. Go after it. I don't get how it's winning. What do you do if I go here now? I don't see how it's more winning than anything. Rook g6, and what does that do? Like, assume I give you another move. I don't get this. Rook h3, I will go back here. What do you do? What am I missing? I don't want to act like an idiot, but it seems to me that you played 47 rook moves to accomplish little. Mind you, I can't really play a pass move. So, okay, so I go here, you go here, right? Is this it? And if I go here, you take h5. Now, that is sexy. And if I go back... just so that I get the full picture now. Rook g2. You never run out of rooks, are you? You're never running out of rooks, are you? And now takes again. Bro, I'm super impressed. I'm super impressed. Yep. Shout out. Yep. Totally. Totally dig it. Dude, this is bloody impressive at certain points. At other points it was a bit lackluster, but the overall impression was next level. Congrats. Yeah, I felt it was a little bit clumsy, but look, everything that is based on calculation, and that calculation proves it correct, which he has done, I'm game. I'm game. I think he went on the scenic route, but he calculated it. It worked in every single line. You must accept that. In fact, you must absolutely comment that. Like, that's perfect, man. Every single thing in chess that is based on calculation and proven correct by calculation should be celebrated. So yeah, definitely red hot. What rating? What was the rating in this game, buddy? I'm digging this. $16.70? Is it 90-30? Oh boy, I wish you hadn't put comments in there, Vindictive. I don't like that. Okay, so we're black here. Yeah, 90-30. That was very, very impressive, Viral. For 1600 to calculate that stuff, buddy, I'm super impressed. Well done. Oh, no. Why here, buddy? It needs to go here. Was it a mouse slip? always go to a7, not to b6. Yeah, of course. After b4, you are going to walk into a5 with a tempo. So, yes, there is a difference. Also, in certain lines, when the bishop pulls back to b3 after knight d2, you offer knight c4 with a tempo. So, actually, there's absolutely zero reason why you would go to b6 if you go to a7. More importantly, why would you play a6? If the idea is not to tuck the bishop away. Like, what is the actual point of a6 in your opinion? I'm very curious about this now. Waiting move. In the opening, you want a waiting move. Please delete that before before someone else sees it. Please, please delete that. No. No. It doesn't provoke bishop g5, and the idea of a waiting move in an opening doesn't exist. Forget about it. No, the only idea of a6 is that you get to tuck your bishop away, and additionally to that, knight a5 now becomes a potential threat against the bishop, because they can't check their way back into safety. Yeah, but waiting move in the opening, please do not say that ever again in front of other chess playing people. That thing doesn't exist. Okay, so bishop b6 inaccurate, but let's go on. No, it's not a waiting move. It's a move that allows you to tuck your bishop away to safety, and it creates the threat of knight a5. Once again, there are no waiting moves in openings. Forget about that. It's like a girl who is about to become your girlfriend, but she says that she just wants to be friends. Those things don't overlap. They don't have anything in common. If she tells you she wants to be friends, that girl is never gonna be a girlfriend. A waiting move in an opening doesn't exist. I don't dislike this move too much, but I would have played here bishop e6. No, I don't think he was, but you can never tell. Woo! You know what's very cool here? Your engine wants to play king h8, and I actually understand the move fully. Can anyone guess the point of king h8? You're addicted to playing the Scandi only as black. Look, science and the medical science has been, you know, improving so rapidly. We are now on the verge of curing cancer and stuff like that. So getting you out of that absolute garbage of an opening shouldn't be too difficult. But the good thing is that you are back to chess. Whatever makes you happy, man. Yeah, the idea is that you want to be able to kick the bishop, and you want to therefore be able to play fg. So potential line would go like this. Here, 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 and kick. And black is on the verge of winning after g4. Nah, I'm joking. And like I said, anything that makes you happy with chess, you should do. If you want to play the Scandi, go ahead. I don't think it's a good way to be, but if that's what makes you happy, you do you. Okay, so we took it. I don't like it because now you can't contest the spin. Good. Okay. That is rubbish. D4. El Gambito. Your engine tells us that white is doing great here. I don't understand a word of this, so we'll just pretend that we didn't see it. Okay, do you understand now why you need to put the bishop on a7, or are you still questioning it? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Yeah, actually white is still better here. Yeah, exactly. You could have done it in one go, buddy. I like this. This is sneaky. I like this dirt. Oh no! What that? What that? Why didn't you play knight? Wasn't the plan knight h5? Well, hang on. Didn't you play queen e8 here so that after this you have knight h5? At any given point, interrupt me if I'm wrong. That was the plan, wasn't it? Okay, so explain to me why in this position we are playing rook d8, which does nothing, instead of knight h5, which continues the plan. Okay, so we both agree that this is yuckies. Yeah, b5 was the way to go here. Okay. Okay. Now we are good again. Very good. Very impressive. Well done. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Not g6? Hello? Why is this king going back to being a potato? Yeah. King g6. Hello? Kings need to be activated in the endgame. Yeah, I agree. As opposed to let's go back to the worst square on the board. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. So you could have this with your king being here now. Oh, there is this rook d4, bishop e5 idea. Yeah, rook d5. You need to attack the bishop, right? And then check, and take, and black is a little bit better, maybe? Ah, no, I don't think so, actually. It's just dead even. Is rook e4 also good? Oh, this is neat. Take, and then rook f8. That is a hell of a sexy move. Wow. Bishop b8 and wins. Yeah, wow. Bishop e5. Bishop takes, yeah. Yeah, so none of this would have been relevant if you had played king g6, by the way. And now you would have a heck of a lot better endgame where you don't get cut off. Just saying. It's funny you should say that, because when you played, I didn't see king g8. Like, it didn't occur to me as a legal move. So, yeah, it just depends on which side of the fence you are on, I suppose. Oof. That was a bit hasty, wasn't it? Chat, give me the only clean move that draws. The only clean draw move here. So this is a fat blunder. But why? Yeah, I don't know why you played this. But no one seems to respond. The only correct move here is g4. You need to eliminate the connected pawns. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand here what you're thinking, buddy, because in this position you are very clearly trying to survive, right? Yeah, but when you say 2v2, by default you are losing that because you don't have a king, right? So when you say that you played this because you wanted 2v2, that's the straightest way to lose this without firing a shot. Like, you absolutely stand no chance whatsoever. Jake! Holy moly! Well, come in. Like, this is completely unplayable. This is... You couldn't possibly go for a worse endgame than this, because you have no king. It's like +8. So, yeah, if you wanted to provoke a5, you were begging for death. And that's exactly why you need to play g4, by the way. Because you need to mess these pawns up. Desperately. I might actually put this in my endgame course. This is a very good example. Okay, opponent took. Jesus wept. King h5 makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't you go to g6? Oh, they wanted to play h4. Okay. Yeah, Philidor position, holding like a trooper. Well done. Yeah, you are a genius. You are an absolute genius. And this is begging for the course. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing like ending on a vindictive masterpiece to finish off the stream. Yeah, because a5 threatens to pick off this. That is the reason why you need to play this. Good question from YouTube. Why a5? Because now you're threatening to go here and get a passer here too. So this more or less forces black to go after the pawn, which allows you to take this free of charge. Maybe a better defense is rook b3, when according to the machine g4 takes, king g6, king f8, rook c6, you pick off this, you are going to win this, and then you will have the two passes on either side. Very strong winning chances. Wait a second, Moons. Are you watching me while you are sitting in the same room with Z Muesli? Is that you, buddy? Alright, let me see who is streaming. Alright, I have no idea what to do. We are going to raid smoothly. Take care, lovely humans. We will be back sometime.